What's happening out there, YouTube? It's been a little while. Today we're going to talk about different types of G chords in the open position. When's best to use them? Why? Why not? Let's start with good old standard G. We're going to take our pinky, put it on the first string, third fret. Bring your third finger all the way over to the sixth string, third fret. Middle finger here at the second fret, fifth string. Strum this bad boy. All six strings. It's a big sounding chord. This is the first open version of G. I recommend learning probably because it's the most difficult. Alright, you're going to see this one in a lot of traditional folk music, traditional rock, all kinds of things. So here's your G. And it goes really well with a C. It's really easy to move, and you don't have to move your pinky to play that C. Okay, or you can leave these two fingers in place and put these down where you normally put them for C, and you get this sound. We've all heard that before. That one's a beauty. And it goes well with F. Okay, so F, this short version of F, third fret, fourth string, second fret, third string, first fret, second string, and your pinky gets to stay where it is yet again. F, C, G. It's just a real easy matter of moving these two fingers into place. And you're going to see that in lots of songs. Okay, really common change. Another version of C is to basically do it the same way, just using different fingers. Okay, so now we're going to use the third finger here on the third fret, first string. Use the middle finger coming across at the sixth string, third fret. Index finger here on the fifth string, second fret. Same chord. Same thing, but a lot more difficult to get into a version of C if you wanted that, okay? However, pretty cool if you want to get into C major 7, so all you do is take these two fingers and move it down one. Remember, when you play any C or any F, don't play the sixth string, okay? So if you're doing like a 2-chord change, that one's really easy. If you're changing to D, or you're going to like a E minor, it's a cool version. Okay, that works fine. So that's our second version. You're also going to see this version, same fingers, except instead of these two, we're going to use the same hands, not the same fingers. Let's go back to the pinky on the third fret of the first string, okay? Now we're not going to use the third finger at first. We're going to put the middle finger here on the third fret, sixth string, and the index finger here on the fifth string, second fret. No third finger yet. Okay, now here's where we get from G to like almost a G5, okay, when we put the third finger down on the second string, third fret. That's the toggle notes, so see if you can hear the difference. Without and with. And so you can use them in the same song. Okay, this version here. Once you add that third finger, that brings us to our fourth shape G, okay? This is the one I like to use a lot because it transitions to D quite easily. We have an anchor finger here, okay? Our third finger. Now we add the third finger and this becomes our staple G chord, okay? And when we move to D, we don't move that finger. And this is a good exercise to practice when you're just learning your G to Ds. So you learn this quickly. Okay. You're going to see it real common. And And then it also goes to the C add 9 chord. Sometimes you'll hear it called C2. Usually it's C add 9. Here's your G. And then all we do is we take these two fingers, okay? Still got our third finger down at the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and our pinky at the 1st string, 3rd fret. And we're going to take these two fingers and just move them down 1 string. Now, I'm muting out the 6th string with the top of my middle finger. Okay? That what allows me to strum all 6 strings without worrying about that 6th string getting in the mix. It makes it sound nasty, unless you want it there. But not for purposes today. So this G goes well also to E minor 7. Check it out. We can leave that here, and that here. We're just going to move our middle finger down to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So you hear this a lot. Okay, see how common? You can just leave that 3rd finger there the whole time. Get around your major chords, C, add 9, D, and E minor all together with your G, and very little movement and lots of songwriting possibilities. Also lots of songs that have already been written with those chords in common. Now, the 5th version of G, that I play a lot of times because I'm a punk rocker, and I like aggressive music that uses common chords, and I also like to drop my pick, so let's find another one, even though we don't need it. This is a hard G, okay, and it's just a G5, and we take our index finger off for this one, okay, and you'll see it in common music too. Okay, as long as you're muting the 5th string with the underside of the middle finger here. Then you've got a G chord, okay? And it's pretty easy to play. One thing I forgot to mention on the previous version, okay? This version here, where we got our index finger down. When you move to the C add 9, this is where you get this kind of country-ish, blues-ish. Kind of a cool sound. So if I move into my F, all I'm doing is taking my index finger off and then I'm adding it to the 3rd string. Then I'm moving to C add 9, index finger off, onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string, back off, and then G, and off with the index finger. I'm not muting the 5th string in this instance. I'm going to add the index finger onto the 2nd fret, 5th string. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to subscribe. We've got G. We've got G. We've got G. We've got G. And plenty of other Gs out there if you want to screw them up, but try not to do that. Those are the ones you'll use most frequently with F, E minor, C, and A minor. All the other chords that go along with G. Have a good one. See you next time.